Hi, welcome back to African Diaspora Retiree YouTube channel. And today we're going to begin to look at the question of accommodation. What are the accommodation options open to me? What type of accommodation do I need that will suit me? And a lot of other things around accommodation. But we'll explore those ones next week. This week we're going to look at the vexed question of, do I really need to build a massive big mansion in the African country that I'm deciding to live in when I retire, even if it's just seasonally? Do I need to build that, that gigantic monstrosity? Please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, do I need to build an investment? That's different. But I'm talking about your main base where you'll be living when you're retired, your main house. Do I need to build it so massively big? Do I need to, make it so humongous that people will say, yes, I built that? For me, the answer is no, you don't. Because not only is that big house a vanity project, and vanity is not a good, I would say, not a good personality, good trait to have, but also it causes too much aggravation for a number of reasons. Firstly, I know many stories of people in the West of African heritage who have got themselves into so much argument in their families because all they do is work, work, work. They don't go on holiday. They don't give their children, things that their peers are having. They don't even treat their partners. All they're doing is working to save up money to build that house that they want to retire, the dream house. And most cases, it's done to show people back home that, yes, I have money. Yes, I can understand that many people are having jobs that they don't really like in the West, long hours, extreme cold, living with racism. So you want to show people that it hasn't been to no avail. But you need to ask yourself, at a certain age, what age am I going to stop caring what people think about me? I don't need to build a big edifice to live in. It's causing trouble in my family, back in the country where I live. It's causing trouble with my family back home because there are issues about them not spending the money rightly. And in some situations, they don't even build anything at all. So, do you need that aggravation? The answer is no. There are also a few other reasons why actually building a big retirement accommodation back in Africa is not really the ideal thing. Firstly, as we get older, our bodies are less, physically fit. We cannot climb long flights of stairs. I have seen it. Several people, they have built houses, built big bedrooms on the third, fourth floor. And when they get to 80, they're living downstairs in the lounge or in the guest room because they can't climb up. So you don't need all that space. You don't. Also, if it's too big, you're going to have to maintain it. And do you want to spend all your money maintaining a building, or do you want to spend your retirement income actually creating memories, creating experiences, traveling around, getting to know places, getting to know people? You need to ask yourself that question. Another misconception why we build these big houses back home is because we think our children are going to come and stay with us when we retire. That is not the case for most of our children. Most of our children are westernized, and there's nothing wrong with that. Yes, they may come to visit for the odd Christmas, but they're not going to live with us. And when we finally do pass away, they're not even going to be too bothered about the building. It will probably go into the hands of some family member back home that we don't even like. So you need to ask yourself, is that what you want with your building? So please think about this question, because it has caused a lot of trouble. It has caused a lot of anxiety for people. And my feeling is you don't need to build a big, massive retirement edifice. What you need is something that is, that is useful to your requirements, not surplus to your requirements. And then use the rest of your money to take care of yourself, to have experiences, to enjoy your retirement age, your retirement life. So I hope you found this little talk useful. It's my personal opinion. Please take note of that. Obviously, you may differ. I would love to hear your comments about this. So please drop a comment. Do you agree? Is it important for us to build massive, big mansions for us to live in when we want to retire back in Africa? Or should we just keep it simple? So please make comments, like, share, and subscribe so this channel can grow. And until when we meet next week to talk about the various accommodation options that are open to people that want to retire back home. Take care. Bye.